Manchester United's higher-ups have been told what it will take to convince former Real Madrid boss Zinedine Zidane to replace Ruben Amorim. Amorim has been in charge since November 2024 and oversaw a 15th-placed finish, as well as a Europa League final defeat to Tottenham Hotspur. The draw at Craven Cottage brought back memories of his side's capitulations last term and ignited talk of Ineos needing to replace him. Zidane has never managed in the Premier League, but he has been one of Europe's most highly sought-after coaches in recent years. The iconic Frenchman has been out of management since June 2021, when he left Madrid for a second time. The 53-year-old was a huge success while in charge of the Spanish Giants, guiding them to 3 consecutive Champions League trophies. He assembled a dominant squad including the potent front three of Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema and Gareth Bale. Zidane has long been touted as a potential United manager in waiting due to his name and track record of success. But he is only likely to take up a role he knows has stable ownership, having run into issues with Madrid president Florentino Perez. Emmanuel Petit, one of his former France teammates, opened up on why the 2-time FIFA Coach of the Year hasn't eyed up the Old Trafford role over the years. He noted that Zidane's English might not be very good, and that communication is very important, the Arsenal legend added. I know a little bit, Zidane, and he needs to get guarantees if he wants to sign over there in Manchester United. Petit also alluded to problems behind the scenes which have seen fans protest against the Glazers' ownership in the post-Sir Alex Ferguson era. At the moment, the environment at Manchester United for years has not been good. The stability of the bench, the level of the players as well. The expectation of the club is not the same that it used to be. United have failed to win the Premier League title since Ferguson retired in 2013 and Amorim is their 7th manager to try and restore the club's glory days. Ineos, which took over sporting operations last year, have backed him and given him free rein to offload players who aren't up to his required standards. Petit suggested that Zidane would have a similar mindset regarding the squad. United is still a huge club, but not on the pitch anymore. Zizou is very conscious and very careful about that, the quality of the players. At the moment, when you look at the team, I'm not convinced at all about the level of some players. If he takes the job at Manchester United, that means he's got solutions. While a possible Premier League job could entice Zidane, there has long been a feeling that he's waiting for the France national team job. He reportedly has snubbed offers from United, Saudi Arabia, and Paris Saint-Germain in recent years to replace Didier Deschamps, whose contract is set to expire after the 2026 World Cup. Zidane was just as successful during his playing days as he has been in the Santiago Bernabéu dugout. He was a world-class attacking midfielder who was unstoppable on his day, thriving as one of Madrid's Galacticos. David Beckham was one of the superstars who played alongside the 1998 Ballon d'Or winner, and they shared a strong friendship. The former England captain has entered the football business world rather than management in his post-career. The United icon spoke highly of Zidane after he was appointed Madrid boss in 2016 with a celebratory message that Sir Jim Ratcliffe should take heed of. He wrote, "Someone with drive, passion, and also doesn't accept failure on any level. Taking on a position that he will relish. The best person for the job." Zidane lived up to that appraisal, guiding Los Blancos to the La Liga title, 3 Champions Leagues, the Supercopa de España, FIFA Club World Cup and UEFA Super Cup during his first spell. He returned in 2019 and oversaw another La Liga title triumph as well as a Supercopa de España and FIFA Club World Cup. The French tactician displayed tactical flexibility unlike Amorim, adapting to his opponents but mostly using a 4-3-3 formation. Many feel that the current United squad is a better fit for that formation, as the midfield has been consistently overrun. And there has been no place for wonderkid Kobe Mainoo. Zinedine Zidane is reportedly secretly preparing to take over as France manager, quashing long-standing rumors linking him with the Manchester United role. With Didier Deschamps planning to step down as Les Blues boss next year, Zidane appears to be a strong contender for his successor. Deschamps, 56, announced in January that he would relinquish his national team duties after the 2026 World Cup in North America. The ex-Chelsea and Juventus midfielder has had an incredibly successful stint leading his country, guiding France to back-to-back World Cup finals and securing the trophy in 2018. Meanwhile, rumors linking Zidane to the United job have been persistent over the years. The Ballon d'Or winner hasn't taken up a coaching position since his second departure from Real Madrid in 2021, and United have struggled to find a satisfactory replacement since Sir Alex Ferguson's departure 12 years ago. Zidane, 53, claimed nearly every possible accolade during his time as Real manager, including 2 league titles, 3 Champions League trophies and 2 FIFA Club World Cups. This record has made him one of the most sought-after free agents in the market, and ongoing concerns about Ruben Amorim mean rumors of a move to United show no signs of abating. However, L'Equipe, via the Mirror, revealed Zidane's attention was focused squarely on the France manager's position, which becomes available in less than 12 months' time. Numerous French supporters might welcome having a clear succession strategy, especially given the prospective candidate's legendary status within the nation. I feel legitimate in the French national team, where I played and spent almost 12, 13 or 14 years as a player, Zidane was quoted as saying at an Adidas event in May. Of course it's a dream. I can't wait that there's a coach in charge, there's a team, and you have to respect all that, and that's what we do. I've always respected football and people, so it's not really the right time. But when the time comes, it will be a great pleasure if the opportunity presents itself. I put my career on hold for a while, but I feel fully a coach. Deschamps holds Zidane in high regard and has previously praised his managerial abilities. Shortly after revealing his departure timeline, the current boss heaped acclaim on his fellow countrymen. "There is a lot of respect between us," he told L'Equipe in early 2025 when asked what he thought of the former Real chief potentially succeeding him as manager of France. "We saw each other last time in the summer of 2023. We should see each other again next summer, for the same reasons. Zizou is a very good candidate, natural and I would add expected. Afterwards, I don't know if he will want to." The 53-year-old was a huge success while in charge of the Spanish Giants, guiding them to 3 consecutive Champions League trophies. He assembled a dominant squad including the potent front 3 of Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema and Gareth Bale. Zidane has long been touted as a potential United manager in waiting due to his name and track record of success. But he is only likely to take up a role he knows has stable ownership, having run into issues with Madrid president Florentino Perez. Emmanuel Petit, one of his former France teammates, opened up on why the 2-time FIFA Coach of the Year hasn't eyed up the Old Trafford role over the years. He noted that Zidane's English might not be very good, and that communication is very important. The Arsenal legend added, "I know a little bit, Zidane, and he needs to get guarantees if he wants to sign over there in Manchester United." Many United fans continue to back Amorim, hoping to see the ex-Sporting CP manager succeed at Old Trafford. The Red Devils finally secured their first victory of the season against Burnley just before the international break, but the last-minute triumph over the newly promoted team doesn't exactly inspire confidence. Amorim, 40, has been at the helm of United for less than a year, but his inability to elevate the club from a record-low Premier League finish of 15th last season failed to impress many supporters. The early departure from this season's EFL Cup after a defeat to League Two side Grimsby also didn't help his cause. In many respects, it seems logical for Zidane to shift his focus to international football after achieving so much at club level. Meanwhile, Amorim's United are taking things one game at a time and will return from the international break on Sunday with a derby clash against